Morning, folks. It is July 15th. Here to do some pre-market analysis today. Let's get rolling with this. We always start with our pre-market, or I'm sorry, our 5-minute charts set to the indexes and our major levels. There's pre-market high, pre-market low. Yesterday's high, yesterday's low. We use both indexes here because we're interested in how they steer each other all day. So, for instance, we this morning at 7:30 before the PPI came out, uh, we'd come down. We started to run up, and when we ran up, we hit to the H1 on ES. Now we're trading NQ. NQ did not hit any particular a big level, but it turned around with ES, and that's what we watch. That's the type of reversal that we try to, we're aware of here. So very important for our trading. The rates were, prior to that, we're not supportive of a bullish run. But as soon as the PPI comes out, we get a massive buying imbalance in volume right here. This is the volume delta. So lots of buying came in on the treasuries, and we get that along with the run up in price. So that's where we're at on that. We don't have any ticks yet. We don't have our VOLD properties or AD advanced decline ratios. So we end up with a higher value accepted likely bullish read. We were already over that previous value. Would basically come down to that level, that figure here on NQ, a little bit further on ES, but there you have it. Where we've accepted higher value from yesterday, so we get a likely bullish read. And VWAP plays into that as well. Globex VWAP here, GWAP is above the value area as well. So it's fairly strongly bullish read. The rates are now have turned positive. They're not significantly positive. This is a total of the two, but they're supportive. They're not a headwind to that bullish read at this point. We haven't had any particular large move, 16 points in ES, 155. Neither one of these will be close to the expected move in the options chain. So, when we go look at those things, we might look for we might look for a clue on how we get the opening drive that we get. We get a rebalancing a lot of times if we exceed this expected move here. It's 213. I think we're at 155. And SPX is 28. So we've moved 15. So there's nothing about those two that bother us very much. Let's go back to the chart here. We executed on the 1-minute chart with these standard levels. We obviously watch the other time frames to see the larger levels. They're also on our 1-minute chart. This is the Level8 workspace. There's those rates. Bitcoin up, oil up again. It's over 80. This is going to be a drag right here. Although we had okay PPI this morning. It came in hot, but it was running below expectations. So we didn't see some type of dive over it. If we go look at this, go look at the news here. First off, we have some positive gamma. You can see there. So this will be hedging. This will be the volatility compression hedging the dealers do. It causes a lot of wicks, maybe two-sided wicks, but if we have enough volume, we can get some serious moves, and it can produce some ranging price action that we like to have. But on the news front here, on PPI, you can see that here's the consensus range, and we are at or below the bottom end of all of these on the way down here. So the market reacted positive to a hot PPI report. This is what the producers are paying, or the prices they're getting. So uh, there's that news. You can kind of look at our fear gauge and see what it says. It says we're still operating with a little fear. On our longer time frames, there's MES. Looking at the daily, we're still straddling this 8. We're above and below it. I mean, if you were swing trading that, there would be no directional bias or no signal for you to trade that in any way. There's a line across the top there of these candles. That is that plus 30,000 level that we went up and we clipped again today. Let's go look at the 4-hour chart. I like to go ahead and blow that up. I've got today's levels on there. There's L1. So we obviously went down to L1. And L1 carried back to last week, basically, and we went down and clipped it again uh, on these charts. Uh, see if there's any strong levels on this pre-market. This pre-market, we did get a level back here. This is that in that 30,000 range. We exceeded it. We've exceeded it a couple of times, but it's been strong. I mean, this is up to almost 30,100 now. It's retreated from it again, so we'll see. We'll see if that's valid. That's certainly what we're looking for. And if we go overhead here, somewhere around the 30,200 mark, 200 to 275, really. There's another range of resistance up here that we can look at. But obviously L1 is going to be at the bottom. It's a ways off now, so that's the first thing we would look for on that. So obviously we got this 30,000 range, and then we're going to go look at 200, 275. If you want to look at those, you want to go look at those levels. On our earlier time frames, our smaller time frames, we've got the indication here of these levels we were talking about up here above 30,000. This is 2 and 3 days ago. That would be outside of our range, and we're not far from it, so it could happen. So maybe that 275, 200, 275 comes into play. Have to be careful of those. And we've got L1 way down here. Okay, so we have the ATR average to make it either way, so it's not a big deal. We have 100% RVOL. That's our volume relative to the 15 session average. So we're right at 100% right on it. And we'll see how volume goes. If we've had some odd mixes of volume and ATR lately, actually. Instances where ATR is held up and volume has been down, and vice versa. 2 minute looks good. Nothing on that. We got a little bit of momentum coming up on our MACD. Not in a squeeze, and volume has started to tail off a little bit as we come into the open. That's it, guys. That is the charts we look at. Our playbook from this morning. We can see what AI thinks of what's happened. It gave us a yellow on it. It indicated hotter PPI. I mean, it was hot PPI, but it was below expectations was the main thing, and so we got to move up on it. There were some retail sales. We had good retail sales, so we've got opposites going. It's kind of a mixed bag. Dominant driver today will be PPI. Those two rates will be again. We see this every day. It's rates. NDX leads if yields fall. Uh, Yields are falling. We're likely to get NDX. We're likely to get NDX reading. When it says yields falling, we're talking about those Treasury prices we saw moving up. When they're moving up, yields are falling. We're going to expect a data-driven open. Watch 8:30. There's not really anything there. This is AI. Early test likely. Supports. All right. And we've got some odd numbers down here on, we'll have to do some work on that. Make sure we go get the current rates. I've been playing with the prompt to produce this. A regime is a repair higher. That's that bullish. That agrees with that bullish call, balanced, slightly bullish, rated driven. So I like it. We have some agreement with what AI sees in the market. Just need to work on some of those levels on the bottom there. That's what we got today, guys. We're about ready to trade. We don't have a really good read on what happens at the open here, since we haven't exceeded any expected moves, but we do have a bullish structure here in general, and we'll get another read at 10:30 Central or Eastern. If you like this stuff, guys, like and subscribe. Go to level8trading.com, get in our Discord channel. We do pre-market here every day. You can watch YouTube live every day. You can get our playbook every day, and you can get into our NQ room and see how we operate this workspace and how it gives us the awareness of what's going on, the levels that we trade, and we trade based mostly the microstructure, so lower time frames. And I'll be back this afternoon for post market.